Hello students, welcome you all in lecture 3rd of the French Revolution. In the previous two lectures, we have talked about the different estates, first estate, second estate and third estate. Then the outbreak of the revolution which was among the first estate, which was among the not only in the first, second estate but third estate mainly. In that, the previous one was that the French society during late 18th century. During late 18th century, the first estate clergy, the second estate nobility, the third estate big businessmen, merchants, etc. These were only those who allowed to pay the tax, and these two were exempted to pay the tax. Therefore, now we are talking how did the revolution took place. What was the conditions of the third estate or the common people at the time in the France? Here the time period is after 1774 to 1789, the struggle for survival. The struggle for survival, one of the table formation here, the subsistence crisis table formation is given here, the bad harvest, and here the options or the choices are given for your answer. This you have to do in the copy work. That is the first bad harvest related to the स्कैरसिटी ऑफ द ग्रेन. जब बैड हार्वेस्ट होगा तो अनाज की कमी होगी. द सेकेंड पॉइंट विल बी स्कैरसिटी ऑफ द ग्रेन. देन ग्रोइंग डिमांड ऑफ द फूड. नेक्स्ट वन विल बी द ग्रोइंग डिमांड ऑफ द फूड हियर. देन द पुअरेस्ट cannot pay the high prices. Then rise in the prices here. Rise in the prices here, you have to write the rise in the prices. Because of the rise in the prices, then the starvation among the poor people, that spread in the diseases, epidemic diseases because of the starvation. So that this was a subsistence crisis cycle which was held in the or going on in the France, and this was also the main reason behind the revolution which took place in 1789, the 14th of July. Now let us recall how did the process took place. The process took place, I have presented some of the notes in front of you. If you can see here properly, you have to note now, you have to see these notes. The first is the growing middle class envisages on the end of the privileges. Page number 6 and 7 we will continue the topic. The growing middle class. A middle class, this was the most important new middle class which was originating. Middle class, or we can say the educated new class. Envisages का मतलब उन्होंने पहले से परिकल्पना, एक सोच विचारधारा बना ली थी कि that will be a possible, what will be the possible future of our country. Therefore they have to end the privileges. Privileges किनको मिले हुए थे? फर्स्ट एस्टेट और सेकेंड एस्टेट को. इनके privileges को हमें ख़त्म करना है, तभी हम आगे बढ़ पाएंगे. So therefore one of the section of third estate, which section of third estate became prosperous? That is the educated. Educated people became prosperous at that time. How did they become prosperous? Who? First of all, merchants, traders, lawyers, manufacturers. They belonged to the third estate, but now they were the industrialists, or we can say the trade persons. Therefore they earned the money and they started educating their children. Then how? Overseas trade, manufacturing goods, and inspired by the philosophers. Now in this section many questions may be asked. Who were the main philosophers? So let us talk about the philosopher. The question may be coming in the 3 marks question. What is the how philosophers played an important role in French society. So let us continue. Who are the philosophers? The 3 main philosophers at that time who gave philosophy means giving an idea of equality and freedom. First was Jean-Jacques Rousseau. We will pronounce it Jean-Jacques Rousseau, John Locke, and Montesquieu. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, he wrote one of the book named, you have to learn the book's name, The Two Treatises of Government. In this book, what was there? There was about the equal rights and democracy. The whole question, according to the question, you have to write these 3 points, that is Jean-Jacques book's name and what was in that book. Next is John Locke, the Social Contract. The book's name was Social Contract, and in this book, they opposed the absolute rights of whom? Monarchy. मतलब राजा के पास complete power नहीं होना चाहिए, otherwise he will be a dictator. Next is Montesquieu. Montesquieu, the Spirit of Law. The most important book, Spirit of Law. Montesquieu was written, in which division of power was there. Division of power between whom? This is the legislature, then executive, and judiciary. And this role you can see here, these 3 points, and these were envisaged by 3 person. On page number 10 you can see here, these people were elected persons. Now these people were the elected person, but the election process, active citizens only elected at that time, that is the above the age of 25, then who were entitled for paying the taxes, who paid the taxes. So we will continue afterwards. So these are the 3 persons, or we can say the philosophers, जिनके आइडियाज़ ने फ्रेंच रिवॉल्यूशन को आगे बढ़ाने में एक इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल दिया था. नेक्स्ट इज द आउटब्रेक ऑफ द रिवॉल्यूशन. आउटब्रेक पेज नंबर 8 पर, द पार्ट फर्स्ट ऑफ आउटब्रेक. आउटब्रेक अब कैसे स्टार्ट हो गया? लुई 16 उस टाइम राजा थे, एवरीवन नोज, अब तक पता चल गया होगा. 5 मई, देखो जुलाई के अंदर हुआ था रिवॉल्यूशन स्टार्ट, दैट इज़ 14 जुलाई. नाउ द टाइम इज़ 5 मई 1789. मीटिंग विद द एस्टेट जनरल. राजा ने डिसाइड किया कि एस्टेट जनरल की मीटिंग ली जाए, और इसके अंदर मीटिंग के अंदर उन्होंने जो प्रेफरेंस दी थी, वो मीटिंग के अंदर फर्स्ट एस्टेट और सेकंड एस्टेट वालों को प्रेफरेंस दी थी. और ये जो मीटिंग है कई सालों, कई पीढ़ियों के बाद हुई थी. आफ्टर, बिकॉज दिस लास्ट मीटिंग वाज इन 1614, उसके बाद में 1789 में ये मीटिंग हुई. तो इस प्लान टू इम्पोज टैक्स, लुई 16 ने, क्योंकि खजाना कम हो रहा था, तो उन्होंने सोचा कि मीटिंग के थ्रू जो मीटिंग है फर्स्ट एस्टेट, सेकंड एस्टेट और थर्ड एस्टेट के मेंबर्स की मीटिंग के साथ हम इम्पोज टैक्स करेंगे, बट कुड नॉट इम्पोज विदाउट मीटिंग ऑफ द एस्टेट जनरल्स. इसलिए एस्टेट जनरल्स को बुलाना ज़रूरी था. व्हाट हैपेंड इन दिस मीटिंग? एस्टेट जनरल proposed new taxes. Who proposed? The king, monarchs and the estate generals of first and second estate. इसमें 300 रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स फ्रॉम ईच, फ्रॉम फर्स्ट और सेकंड एस्टेट से कितने रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स आए? हर एक से 300 300 रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, टोटल नंबर ऑफ 600 रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स. बट द नंबर वाज लार्जेस्ट, 600 फ्रॉम द थर्ड एस्टेट ओनली, बिटवीन 40,000, 40,000 में से 40,000 से 600 रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स को बनाए, और बाकियों के लेटर्स यहाँ पर मंगाए. बट व्हाट हैपन? बट द वोटिंग कंडक्टेड ऑन द 1 वोट ऑफ ईच स्टेट. हर स्टेट से सिर्फ एक ही वोट माना जाता था, चाहे कितनी भी पॉपुलेशन हो. इसलिए द थर्ड एस्टेट said that they will not participate in this voting. Then what happened? The demand, why? Because they demanded for equal rights, which third estate demanded for equal voting rights. But king rejected this proposal, and this proposal, after the rejection of this proposal, कौन से proposal को? voting rights के proposal को reject होने के बाद में क्या हुआ? उन्होंने थर्ड एस्टेट वालों ने सोचा कि दिस डिसाइडेड टू फॉर्म अ नेशनल असेंबली. नेशनल असेंबली किनकी? जो एजुकेटेड क्लास ऑफ द थर्ड एस्टेट. और ये कहाँ पर उन्होंने डिसाइड की? टेनिस कोर्ट. वहाँ एक बहुत बड़ा टेनिस कोर्ट था, वहाँ पर असेंबली स्टार्ट की. A picture is also given in your book. This is the tennis court के ऊपर. This is a painting of that meeting of National Assembly. और इस नेशनल असेंबली में ड्राफ्टिंग ऑफ न्यू कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, जब तक हम नहीं जाएंगे इस टेनिस कोर्ट से, जब तक न्यू कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन नहीं बन जाता. अब इस कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को बनाने के अंदर जो फर्स्ट और सेकंड एस्टेट के 2 पर्सन्स थे, दो 2 मेन पर्सन्स वेर देयर, मिराबियो एंड एबिसीज. मिराबियो वाज द पर्सन ऑफ फर्स्ट एस्टेट, पर्सन जनरल, बट he contributed his thought process in developing the third estate or the National Assembly. Abbasis was a priest, but he also thought of giving the proposal, adding the proposal of third estate. In this, they demanded for the Rousseau's social contract about the democracy or the new National Assembly contract. In the second part, we will go for that how this demand or rejection, how the France becomes a constitutional monarchy. Thank you.